Today, I'm here to tell you the truth. No taboos, no sugarcoating. If you're a man and you've ever wondered whether how often you masturbate can actually affect your health, stay tuned. This video could change the way you think about your own body. And don't worry, there's no judgment here, just real science, experience, and hard facts. Did you know there are studies with over 30,000 men revealing something surprising about ejaculation and cancer risk? But be careful, things aren't as simple as they seem. Because the short answer is, it depends. So if you want evidence-based information, not just rumors, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Ready? Let's get started. The prostate, the male control center. To really understand how a simple habit can silently impact your health, you first need to know the star of the show, the prostate. It might seem small, barely the size of a walnut, but it's literally the command center for your male health. Where is it and what does it do? The prostate sits just below your bladder and in front of your rectum, wrapping around your urethra, the tube that carries both urine and semen. Think of it as a bridge between your urinary and reproductive systems. Its main job? Producing and secreting prostatic fluid, which makes up about 25 to 30% of your total semen volume. This fluid is crucial. It nourishes and protects sperm, giving them the energy and chemical protection they need to survive the journey to the egg. It neutralizes the acidity of the urethra and the vaginal tract, increasing the chances of successful fertilization. What's in prostatic fluid? It's not just water, it's packed with zinc, citric acid, different enzymes, and the well-known PSA, prostate-specific antigen, which is a key marker used in prostate cancer screening. Why is it so important? Besides its reproductive role, the prostate plays an immune function. Its secretions help fight bacteria and protect your urinary tract. During ejaculation, the prostate and seminal vesicles push semen through the urethra, powered by pelvic muscles. If anything goes wrong in this process, you might experience pain, trouble urinating, painful ejaculation, or even blood in your semen. Did you know this? The prostate naturally gets larger as you age. That's why more than 50% of men over 60 have some degree of benign prostatic hyperplasia, enlarged prostate. About 1 in 7 men will develop prostate cancer in their lifetime. Often, prostate problems progress without obvious symptoms, making prevention and regular checkups essential. The prostate doesn't just define part of your sexuality, it can quietly shape your overall health. Understanding it, taking care of it, and knowing how it's involved in processes like ejaculation, and yes, masturbation, can save you years of trouble. Now you see why you can't ignore this tiny command center. Let's find out what happens when we ignore it, or when we change our habits. Breaking taboos. What no one ever told you about masturbation. When it comes to masturbation and men's health, myths are everywhere, but reliable answers are hard to find. Who hasn't heard things like, masturbating too much damages your prostate, or it causes cancer or impotence? For generations, this topic has been almost untouchable, surrounded by prejudice and half-truths. But today, thanks to science and serious research, we finally have real data that can put these rumors to rest. As a doctor, I get these questions all the time. Is it dangerous to go too long without ejaculating? Does frequent masturbation really affect your health? Is it good, bad, or does it just not matter? Let me be clear, the answer is not as simple as most people think. This is where the real debate begins, and what you're about to discover could change your perspective for good. Bottling things up. What happens if you don't ejaculate? Now let's get into something most men are too embarrassed to ask out loud. Is it unhealthy to go long periods without ejaculating? You might think nothing happens, but the reality is much more interesting. In clinical practice, I've seen it all. Men who go weeks, months, or even years without ejaculating, whether by choice, relationship issues, stress, or health reasons. The result? In many cases, low ejaculation frequency can cause local discomfort, prostate congestion, a heavy feeling in the perineum, or even pain and inflammation. One of the most common conditions linked to this is chronic prostatitis, inflammation of the prostate that can cause pain, urinary issues, and in some cases, low-grade fever and a general sense of being unwell. Now, it's not always caused by abstinence, but some studies have found that symptoms often improve when ejaculation frequency increases, either through sex or masturbation. And that's not all. Regular ejaculation has even been linked to better sleep quality. A recent study showed that sexual activity before bed helps you fall asleep faster and get better rest overall. So, while total abstinence doesn't usually lead to serious health problems, it's not completely harmless either. Your body is designed to keep things moving, and when you ignore it, you might be bottling up more than just tension. What does the science say? Does ejaculation protect your prostate? Let's get straight to the point. Is there real proof that frequent masturbation can lower your risk of prostate cancer? Surprisingly, science suggests the answer is yes, but not in the way most people imagine. In one of the largest studies ever, tracking more than 30,000 men for almost 20 years, researchers found something remarkable. Men who ejaculated at least 21 times a month had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those who did it less than 7 times a month. And here's the most interesting part. It didn't matter if ejaculation happened during sex or masturbation. The protective effect seemed to be about regularly emptying the prostate, not the specific activity. But here's the catch. That doesn't mean everyone should get obsessed with hitting a certain number. The results showed the greatest benefit in low-risk cancers, and there are still questions about other types and the exact reasons for this link. Plus, recent studies and meta-analyses, basically reviews that combine many studies, support this trend, but they also warn about potential biases, since a lot of research relies on self-reported surveys, which aren't always accurate. So, science does point to the idea that keeping an active sex life with regular ejaculation could be one factor that helps protect your prostate. But as any good doctor will tell you, this is just one piece of the puzzle, not the whole recipe. Why does it work? The biological secrets behind pleasure and prevention. Every time you ejaculate, you eliminate fluids where toxins and waste products can build up. Some studies suggest that this reduces the time potentially harmful substances stay in contact with prostate cells. Less exposure, less risk. Hormonal balance also plays a key role. Frequent ejaculation helps keep your testosterone, dihydrotestosterone, and estrogen levels in check. When these get out of balance, they can promote abnormal prostate cell growth. Your immune system also gets involved. An active sex life boosts circulation and stimulates local immune responses, helping your body detect and eliminate abnormal cells before they turn into a real problem. And as a bonus, the rhythmic contractions of your muscles during ejaculation improve blood flow and reduce local inflammation, giving your prostate extra protection. So, beyond pleasure, this habit serves some important biological purposes that most people never imagine. But there's still one more topic that worries millions of men. What happens when your prostate needs surgery? When the prostate is gone, surgery, changes, and uncomfortable truths. Now let's talk about what really scares a lot of men. What happens to your sexuality and ejaculation when your prostate needs surgery? First, not all surgeries are the same. For benign enlargement, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, the most common procedure is a deobstructive surgery. Here, the surgeon removes the central part of the prostate that blocks urine flow but leaves the outer capsule intact. The result: most men keep their erections and can still have orgasms, but they may experience what's called retrograde ejaculation. This means semen travels backward into the bladder instead of exiting the body. It might sound strange, but it's not dangerous. After orgasm, the semen is simply expelled with urine. The situation changes with prostate cancer. When a malignant tumor is present, a radical prostatectomy is usually performed. The entire prostate is removed, and often, the nerves responsible for erections are affected as well. The consequences: there is often a total loss of ejaculation, and sometimes it becomes difficult to achieve or maintain an erection. The good news is that if the tumor is small and the surgery uses advanced technology, it's sometimes possible to preserve some sexual function. But that's not always the case. What matters most is understanding that while sexuality changes, it doesn't disappear. With professional support and the right information, life can still be full and satisfying, even after prostate surgery. What no one talks about: emotions, taboo, and the invisible weight on men's health. Talking about the prostate and sexuality isn't just about organs or surgery. Behind every diagnosis, every doubt, and every physical change, there are intense emotions that few dare to name. Many men, after surgery or when facing prostate issues, feel shame, fear, or even a sense of lost identity. It's easy to think you're not the same, especially when society still links manhood to sexual performance or the ability to ejaculate. But here's the truth: these feelings are normal. No one is alone in this process, even if silence makes it feel that way. The most important thing is to know that asking for help, talking about your feelings, and seeking reliable information is an act of courage, not weakness. As a doctor, I've seen firsthand how mental health and sexual health go hand in hand. When men get support, information, and understanding, whether from professionals, a partner, or a community, adapting is much easier, self-esteem improves, and quality of life goes up. Talking, asking questions, and sharing, that's health too. And on this channel, no topic is off limits. How much is enough? Busting the myth of the magic number. By now, you're probably wondering, so, how many times should you ejaculate each month to stay healthy? Here's where science and real life don't always match. Some studies talk about the famous 21 times a month, but the truth is there's no magic number that works for everyone. The ideal frequency depends on many factors: your age, overall health, sex drive, emotional state, relationship, stress level, even your free time. What matters isn't hitting a specific goal, but listening to your own body. If you have discomfort, questions, or notice changes in your sexual health, talk to a specialist. Pushing yourself to meet a quota, just out of fear or social pressure, can end up causing more anxiety than benefit. Men's health isn't a contest of statistics. It's a balance between pleasure, well-being, and prevention, tailored to every stage of your life. So don't get obsessed with numbers. Focus on healthy habits and regular checkups. That's what truly makes a difference. Beware of false promises, what science can and can't guarantee. In health, just like in life, you should be skeptical of magic solutions. Yes, evidence suggests that an active sex life can benefit your prostate, but that doesn't mean you should obsess over it or fall for extreme advice floating around the internet. There are no miracle supplements, secret diets, or foolproof formulas that eliminate your prostate cancer risk. No serious doctor will tell you that ejaculating X times a month guarantees perfect health, or that abstinence is always dangerous. The real risks are well known: smoking, poor diet, obesity, lack of exercise, and family history. These are proven and have a much bigger impact than any viral myth. The best strategy is to get informed, consult with experts, and don't fall for fear-mongering or guilt trips. Your health is worth more than any social media fad. Don't put your well-being in the hands of easy promises. Protect your control center. Real habits that truly make a difference. If you really want to protect your prostate, and your health in general, the path is much simpler and more powerful than it seems. Start with prevention. Go to your checkups, especially after age 40 or earlier if you have a family history. Eat a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats, and low in ultra-processed foods. Exercise regularly. It could be walking, swimming, dancing, or any activity you enjoy and can stick with over time. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol. Managing stress is also crucial, not just for your prostate, but for your whole body. When it comes to sexuality, enjoy it and listen to your body. If you have a partner, keep communication open and honest. If you're on your own, Give yourself permission to take care of yourself without guilt or pressure. Remember, real prevention is the sum of small daily habits, not a race to meet numbers or follow trends. Take care of your control center. Your future self will thank you for it. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for taking the time to educate yourself and care for your health. Remember, no video on the internet can replace a professional medical consultation. If you have symptoms, concerns, or want to prevent prostate problems, be sure to schedule an appointment with your specialist. I'd also love to know your thoughts. Do you believe the frequency of masturbation really influences men's health, or is it just a myth? Share your opinion in the comments. Your experience might help others who have the same questions today. If you found this video valuable, subscribe and turn on notifications for more real, no-taboo health topics. Give it a like, share it, and send this video to anyone who needs it. Here, we talk about health honestly and openly. And before you go, don't forget to download your copy of Keto Made Easy, the 28-day step-by-step plan for beginners. This guide, created especially for older adults, gives you an easy, science-backed path to more energy, better focus, and healthier aging. The download link is waiting for you in the description. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.